What's up, cousins? It's me. Don't call me white girl, your favorite cousin, and I have amazing news. This is my real hair, and the podcast is on sale. Ho! That's right. It's still $6.99 monthly, but instead of the normal $1,286, it is now $14,999 annually. That's right, baby. Save yourself a couple bucks and subscribe to my podcast. Get unlimited BTS, special access to episodes that only the subscribing cousins can see, unlimited access to our exclusive Discord chat. Subscribe to the podcast today, baby. $49.99 for the year. If you want to go to cheap route, still $69.99. Excuse me. If you want to go to cheap route, it's still $6.99 monthly, but only now, right now, can you get it for $10,999 annually. Get off of this commercial and subscribe right now. Right now! Welcome to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Hello, welcome. We're back. Me and Phelps. Thank God Derek's not here. Thank you. The round of applause around here has gotten much better. It's lighter. It smells better. People used to get round of applause. It would smell like balls. From all the ball air waving from everybody cupping their balls on the way here. Especially Zack.
Somebody got
Zack
Eric
give me
B
big
and
Sack
Rakim on
vibes.
repeat outside right now. They just keep playing it back.
Yeah, we're near a barbershop, so we get a lot of ghetto activity. I don't know if that's racist or not, but that's what it is. We all know that black people can't be racist, right? Everybody knows that. I'm starting to see that more, like a resurgence of that, of like black people saying other black people is racist or calling black people out for being racist. It's impossible. Black people can't be racist. I don't know all the like big words, how you explain it, but for the most part, if somebody is doing cruel things to you and you hate them, you would be responding to cruel things. You're not racist. Those people hate you because of something you have nothing to do with. That's based on race. They call that racist cool. But you responding to that isn't racism. You feel me?
Yeah.
AKA y'all started it. That's like perfect example. I saw the article today, right? The article said, it's this man somewhere down south. He married 4 women in 4 different counties and then forced them all to do joint accounts and like robbed them basically. They're all fighting the county, suing, they're upset. They say they got emotional damage, financial damage, of course. They said if the counties would just communicate, he wouldn't be able to do stuff like that, so they want change. Just their response to it, you already know they white. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. White tears. You know, the country is flooded with them. I can't even believe y'all getting to work. But anyway, when I saw that article, and I'm a woman, Phelps, and I have experienced heartbreak. I mean, really, my first real heartbreak is kind of recent, you know. I wrote in the comments, they're all bunnies. Goat emoji.
What? We said goat emoji?
Goat.
Is the dude black or he white?
Yes, he's black. So some might say, oh, that's racist. It's not. It's genius is what it is.
I mean, he pulled a Jack move. It's unfortunate, but somebody, you feel me? Nobody got hurt.
Ebonie, what's that show that was huge on Netflix and was done viral, right? And it was about a guy scamming all these women he was dating he met on Tinder. The Tinder Swindler. Such a good, oh, man.
That was real too, right?
Yeah, that was real. Yeah. That can't take your eyes off of it. See, I like those type of specials. I there's nothing I can do but finish this out. It don't matter if it get dry or what. And them girls were like, except for the girl that like set him up at the end, took all his sold his clothes. She was a hustling ass, but most of them was weak ass. No shade. Let me say, wait a minute, I have a missed call. I didn't even see this. Oh my God. Anyway, I have a lot to talk about today, so let's just start ripping off at these comments. At these topics, if I can find them. I think I'm about to get to that point in age where I need like, what are they, reading glasses? I'm getting there. I don't mind stuff like that, like getting old, needing reading glasses, having to slow down, chilling, knowing home is fun. And what's that? Hearing aid? No, Phelps, no. No, but you know the part that I haven't even thought about that. So thanks for adding another fear. But you know what I do that I am not looking forward to, and I know for a fact it's going to like blow me. Gray hair on my cat. My cat going from Tabitha to Silver Fox. I already got the name picked out.
Tabitha sound like
an older woman.
Yeah, anyway.
She always was older than me, but it's catching up. You know what I mean?
Long as she don't fall out.
It's breaking news that they're not adding they're not going to allow the video of Diddy doing that shit to Cassie in the elevator. They're not going to add it to the case. Who gives a to me, Diddy's when you got all them charges, it's like they can drop 50 of them. He's still that's why they charge you like that.
Yeah.
The bail high, he can't go home. Ebonie just said he was so up in court he had to shit. Ain't that basically what you said? What did you say?
I said he asked for permission to go to the bathroom.
Because he had the dookie. I came up with the dookie. Because court is scary, girl. Oh, my God. It says United States versus your first and last name. And then everybody use a word you don't understand and move fast and then move slow. It's just, oh, God. It's a lot. Don't let you have a jury trial or some crazy shit. It says here the NYU student was awakened by her roommate squatting and urinating on her.
Crazy.
Took place on April 12th. The victim was forced to move out of the dorm while the punishment for the urinator is still unclear. I'm also unclear if urinator is the word. The victim is a young black girl who doesn't feel as though the NYU administration is taking the case serious. Of course, the other girl is white. The girl that got peed on has spectacles and one of them borehole piercings. That combo can go either way. That's either a bitch that's going to do the pissing or somebody that's pissable. At the end of the day,
she got colored hair.
Highlights. This the thing. If I woke up and a white woman's ass was square over top of me, and I'm assuming the worst because all the discourse online, y'all don't use washcloths, and then don't listen. If you home or you listening and your white chest get tight when I had these conversations, you need to know you're not the white person I'm talking about. You wouldn't be here. If you was the white girl that didn't use washcloths, you wouldn't be here. You been felt ashamed when you read that online in 8th grade. You brought washcloths to your whole family. That's the white girl you are. Okay? Anyway, y'all don't use washcloths. I follow this wax girl. She has horrible stories about only white women, and she's not even black or anything, but it's just y'all known for y'all hygiene to be a little in the air. Mm-hmm. And then historically, it's like y'all ain't wash up for months. Like washing up was considered weird. Y'all doo-dooing and throwing the doo-doo out the window. You know what I mean? Like y'all don't have no hygiene rituals, teeth rotted. I'm talking about King Henry VIII and them. These from a long line of dirt.
They used to like use teeth as they own.
We could go a lot of ways, but to just if I woke up with, and I'm gonna say this is a college student, she ain't got no wax money, so you think I'm gonna think she gonna take the extra time to shave that thing? That wolf. I wake up to a white asshole covered in wolf hair around the front because their hair grow long fast. That's a fact. You this dangly wolf hanging out, wolf fur all around the asshole, and this piss from your body.
Yeah, no.
And how can I call the administration when I didn't kill this in this room? She did.
I was about to say it wasn't no assault test to that or nothing.
This baby was forced to move out, don't have nowhere to go, nothing, and NYU don't give a fuck.
See, that's what
at all.
That's what happened when you try to be PC. I feel like sometimes just be like, oh nah, I'm not gonna go there. When you should have went there. You feel me? Pissed on you.
Is this old nigga playing Love Phone?
I don't know.
Boss man D-Lo.
Correction on this, she was given another dorm room. She's just not allowed to stay in that dorm room. They moved her out of the dorm with the perpetrator.
But they didn't
Ebonie,
expel.
I don't care. She should have whooped that girl's ass. If I'm not making that clear or not, she should have woke up and sonic boom, punched that bitch in the pussy. I would have punched that bitch in that. I'm telling you. she would have had to adopt.
That's
She would have had to adopt.
the crazy.
I'd have punched that to them ovaries. I'd have punched that so hard. My knuckles would have smelled like pussy for months. I'd have punched that puss. It'd have been all Ryu Street Fighter, all you
You know
straight
how,
from the muscle.
You know how like when something happening like outside of your sleep, it'd be like a part of your dream at first. Like,
Kinda.
I wonder if
yeah. But this the thing. We're talking about body heat in liquid. It's no way you ain't just get up. You know what I mean? Even out of like a Xanny Ambien joint, that hot liquid going, whoa.
I ain't even gonna lie. Ain't nobody. It's no way nobody climbing
crazy.
over top of me and I don't wake up.
If I live in a dorm, I'm not even eating Ambien and Xannies. I got to be able to wake up and beat you the fuck up. It's already tense in here, clearly. There's no way we go, who ate my peanut butter jelly? I'm going to piss on his. They been fighting. They been feuding. I ain't got to read that, John. I ain't got to read that. I know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all been beefing on, you supposed to be on, I've been asleep with a dagger. She'd fuck around. I'd fuck around and poke that and have it on my knee. I promise, y'all done fuck that up. I'm getting chills.
How
Excited
the other
thinking about
girl ain't
whooping her
get
ass.
expelled though?
I would have whooped that. I'm telling you, I would have brung her out that room by here. I'd have dragged that long. I'd have dragged. I'd have stomped her and all that. I fucked that bitch up. I would have been put out that school.
Yeah.
It would have been. They'd have forgot about the piss from the assault.
Yeah. You gotta go out like that. But
It's piss.
peeing on somebody, that's like a form of assault or something. Man, that's something.
It's chemical warfare.
Something.
Biochemical warfare.
So how the other girl ain't get kicked
Not
out?
because she's white.
Her parents probably boosters.
Something. NYU is expensive though, right?
Hell
Like
yeah.
a good school. Yeah. I see her. You come over my house so I can talk to you. We ain't that far apart. I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna show you a couple moves because you got
She go to
shoulders.
NYU.
You got some shoulders
She
on
might
you.
be from the city. She might just might not be cut.
She's from where that girl from. That beat.
Nah, she just might not be. She might have just. You feel me?
Never
came
I hate to
outside.
judge, but she gives me that she don't live in Brooklyn. She ain't in the Bronx.
But she might be
maybe
in
the new Brooklyn.
Park Slope. You feel me?
Maybe the new Brooklyn with the whites. Yeah. Girl dancing in front of the car, friend's car, ran over, dragged by a group of friends. I thought that was a mistake. These conspiracy theorists in here think that it's not. Maybe I read it wrong. I thought they were all drunk having a good time and they ran their girlfriend over by mistake. I even saw some text that said something like, I shouldn't have rode with them, but I thought it was like they too drunk ride. But apparently I have that all the way backwards. The ride was wrong and they made her.
I mean, if
That's
somebody,
big Latin, John.
if somebody before they check say, I feel the vibe is off, and then they check, I mean,
I ain't see that vibe. That's crazy. So nobody's charged. But I thought that I saw a statement from the parents that said they're not angry and all this. I don't know what I was reading because that's not what's going on here. Like really. Hold on. Look at that. Even the links work on the topics. Ain't this something?
the only thing I could think of if it was an accident is if like you drunk and you hit the gas by accident instead of
Right.
a brake.
That's what I was thinking.
But
That's what I was thinking.
huh? Yeah, but it wasn't like a you feel. You said they ain't. I seen the video. They ain't.
Oh, they never stopped. They just went home.
They stopped a while. They stopped a little while down the road.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop immediately, and she definitely texted other friends saying that the vibe was off, and the other friends apparently had left the dinner party because they didn't like how the girls were acting.
Hey cousins, the heat is here. Phelps is wearing shorts and outside is calling us all. Earn yourself as much time in the streets as possible with help from Factor. Factor meals make eating well incredibly easy and best of all fast. They deliver fresh, ready to go eat meals right to your door. No more spending hours prepping and cooking. They offer a huge variety of 45 weekly menu options so you can find meals that fit your specific goals. Whether you're looking for calorie smart, protein plus, keto, or something else, they've got you covered. Another great thing about Factor is you can look ahead to see what new meals they have on deck. Next week, their ancho lime salmon with black bean corn salad and chimichurri crema is on its way to my doorstep. If you're looking for a way to simplify your meals and stick to your health goals, I highly recommend giving Factor a try. Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy. Get started at factormeals.com/DCMWG50 off and use code DCMWG50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code DCMWG50 OFF at factormeals.com/DCMWG50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping. Child. Justice for her though. Her name is Maya. Justice for Maya. That's terrible. That's terrible. Anytime somebody passes away on some just silly, stupid shit, like,
y'all here wilding, killing each other, like within the friend group.
Remember what happened with who was her name? Shanika? That was
Overseas,
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I think people ended up getting charged in the Shanika case, but I don't remember. I didn't keep up with it. Remember when all y'all went crazy about that baby that walked in that freezer? And all y'all had all them conspiracies and y'all really believed that it was all this other shit? Kanika Jenkins. Mm-hmm. Even at the video, they didn't believe it. There's people still dying on that hill today about that shit. A little young girl went to a hotel party. They did hotel party stuff. It was a popular drug the kids was using over there in Chicago. It was like a psych med for older people or something. All of them had them in their system. People take them all the time or whatever, but she was inebriated, walking around the hotel, and she walks into a freezer and freezes to death ultimately. But nobody believed it. It was so many, because people were going crazy. Even people that don't get into that was like following the case, trying to figure it out. Too much. They did the same thing with Clarissa. Clarissa. The one that faked her own kidnapping for that. Boy, they could do that to you. I'm telling you.
I remember that. She was out of pocket.
I'm telling you.
The one with the baby on the side of the road, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I knew that bitch was lying day one. You know why I knew she was lying? Because when she came home, this was her response. That's what they said. She was shocked, but healthy, but like she just was. Come on now. Come on. Any black bitch go through that, come home with a story. No, sneaks was dirty, the house smelled like sardines, everything. She ain't gonna sit there shocked. I can't believe I'm home. She ready to talk. She gonna, first thing first, she getting on Facebook to see what was saying about her in her absence. Straight up. Screenshotting. I can't. That's what a black gonna do. Fresh home from a motherfucking
wonder what's up with her
kidnapping.
now.
I know what's up with her. Community service. That nigga got in trouble. She's on the side of the highway.
That same highway she said she got kidnapped.
Picking up cheese doodle bags. And every time she stabbed it with the knife, the bag split. She got to bend down and grab the whole thing. That shit was whack. Shout out to you. You lucky you ain't do no time. Whore. You know why I thought it was wrong what she did? Just because of her mom. I just thought it was so like, tell your mom. Like, you gonna do it, baby, don't do it. I ain't gonna tell on you. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I could see I could go home to my mom right now and tell my mom, I gotta get out this breakbeat. I'm gonna fake my own death. You know what my mom would say? It's a better way to handle that. But give me an email. She know her child. You know what I mean? And my mom be right on the news. Like, yeah, I miss her lying. Knowing I'm alive. That's the kind of mother I have. Unfortunately, production has this story on here about a Philadelphia woman involved in a road rage incident, and she shat on the other person's car. I'm going to opt out of that.
That's crazy.
It's a white woman. She's on the thicker side. She told the cop it was a good, clean one. I didn't even have to wipe my butt. I don't know if that's fact or fiction, but it's too much. You know what I mean?
Send it into the camera.
Because and then it's putting me back in a violent space because I'm in my car. We're arguing.
She shit on a black person's car?
Who knows? The person is covered in shit, embarrassed, not talking about it. I'm driving. We argue. You stand on the hood to shit on the car. What am I going to do?
Step on the gas.
I'm going to step on the gas.
Easy money.
I am going to step on the gas.
It's not even a...
I have been in that position with a man on my hood like 2 or 3 times in my life. How? Don't know. One time, I'm not going to say any names. I was into a domestic with my significant other at the time. I drove up to him fastly. I was going to stop. I think he got the impression I was going to run him over. He jumped on my hood like Spider-Man. I was shocked. And then he jumped through my front window. And after he bursted, he jumped off the car and ran off. Every time I remember at a point, because first I would just constantly whoop his ass. I was young, I was real angry all the time. And I would whoop his ass constantly. And he just got tired of that at a point. And I'm not making excuses for either. Domestic violence is wrong. That's toxic. We live in that life. Get up out of it.
Southpaw.
Yes, Southpaw. Facts. I could not beat this nigga. When he started fighting back, when I tell you that's the first boy I could not beat up. Left-handed dropping me on a regular basis. Like, I can't do nothing about it. Like, I'm never expecting it from the left. And it keep from the left. Like, literally, boo, I'm done. Down goes Frazier again. I'm on the ground again. He wasn't cruel, so he didn't kick me, you know, stuff like that. But it's like he
had to defend himself at some point.
I don't know about had to.
What you mean?
But that, because I have dated men where they don't do that. It is a choice you make. You meet a girl, she's starting that, and you tell her no, and you continue on. You made that choice. You didn't have to get into the spot where it's like I had to punch her back. You feel me? If you're doing that, you making that choice. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't, and I probably didn't even realize that because when I first started dating, I was in physical altercations with everybody until I met somebody that wasn't with that shit. And then we just didn't do that because he wasn't with it. So for me, when I couldn't put my hands on, I used to remember like about to react and be like, because it's really something you could control. I could control. Like I can't say that I've
You're just a man beater.
I wonder. I was say, can I say I was about to say I can't say I've hit every man that I've ever dated. But I've hit every man I've ever dated. Let's just move on. So let's go something else. I don't talk about this turkey leg hut because I followed it for so long on TikTok. I knew I was going to jail. Those people at TikTok, some of them people on TikTok either know their shit a lot or they don't know shit. And that's just it. You know, they was right about these turkey leg hut. Only thing I regret is that I never got to get a turkey leg stuffed with garlic parmesan and mashed potatoes. That's my biggest regret in this whole thing because I knew I wanted to try that shit and I never made enough effort to get there. The dress code thing turned me off. They did a lot of little shit that was turn-offs or whatever, and you knew that he was a cheater. You know what I mean? If you follow that, great. If you had a turkey leg, greater. I don't know what to tell you.
He burned down the rival's restaurant. That's what he's being accused of.
I call that business. Chess. Shout out to Vernon. They's crazy. I think the wife was in on everything. Yep, sure do. I'm glad she evaded justice. Minnesota woman calls a child the N-word. She called the baby at the N-word. Somebody's filming her. You call a child the N-word. She doubling down, tripling down. Child that bitch didn't raise $73 million.
Word. Because
she got doxxed on the internet. Whole time you should be doxxed with you. And that's the thing. When I say they hate us, they hate us. That means 73 million people at least gave $1. Okay? I'm exaggerating, 600,000, a million, whatever. It's the same thing. But all those white people saw that video of her calling a kid the N-word. Then heard her tell of woe, of her being outed, people threatening her, whatever, and said, let me help her. Right. They hate us, please. That's why we can't be racist. Exactly that. But fuck her. But she did make a good move because she didn't put that shit on GoFundMe. That's the first thing I noticed because GoFundMe don't play certain shit. If you start a GoFundMe and people alert them enough that you're scamming or that it's fucked up what you did or you connected to some negative shit, they will return everybody money and close your account.
Like so what's she doing on?
Some special white person app.
Yeah, it's a Christian app. I believe it's called like Ghost.
Oh, she backdoored it?
Jesus for whites.
Nah, that's tough. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that was smart. I ain't gonna lie either. Because the first thing I seen was like, because when I seen the money, I was like, she won't keep it long, go fund me, whatever. And I was like, oh shit. That's the first thing I noticed. I didn't read that. I noticed
so
that.
Thank you.
People, they know. Because you got to think.
It's called Give, Send, Go. And it's a Christian.
You know what? What is it called?
Give, Send, Go.
Now I know.
That's what I said.
She was on there selling already. She already had the account. That makes total sense. She's selling. She looked like a seller. She was calling little boy an N-word because he went in her bag and stole her baby's sippy cup. The first thing I thought was it was a baby. Because a kid would pick up another bottle and drink it. Even a kid as big as like Debo, right? Mm-hmm. And you 2-3, but you used to drink bottles. So you see it, you might put it to you. She's just a piece of shit. And you ugly, and your hair's thin and over-processed. You nasty bitch.
Yeah, she definitely was poop.
Bleached, blonde hair. You didn't bleach your head, highlights your brain and all that. Silly. My thing is, why can't I ever be the bitch at the park when the white girl called a little boy the N-word? I'm not, guess what I'm not doing? Say it again. Say it again. You already said it. I'm going right to that dirt, that little, because when you in a nice park, they got that malt shit. Strike one. Next. I don't want no camera on because I'm going to do something to you, bitch. She'd at least left out with that in the back of her hair because I'd have threw it right in her hair. You nasty bitch. You nasty bitch. It's finally May and time for you to cash in on the basketball playoffs with Prize Picks. It's super easy, even for you newbies. Pick a player, and no matter if you want to do points, rebounds, or assists, just choose more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday, where each and every Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Remember, Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account all season long. This week on Prize Picks, I'm locked in on that Boston-New York matchup. I'm going to go Jalen Brunson for more than 35 points and the same for Jason Tatum. It's going to be a shootout at the Garden, y'all. And for a little extra spice on it, I'm going to do more on 20 points for Philly native Mikal Bridges. Now run to the App Store to download Prize Picks today and use code DCMWG to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time for those of you not quite listening. That's code DCMWG to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Guys, this is what I wanted to talk about the whole entire time. Everything I thought about talking to y'all about over the weekend, totally forgot. Didn't write it down. Had a very ADD full weekend. But the people over in Ohio, what part of Ohio is that, Ebonie? Is it Cincinnati?
It is Cincinnati.
Guess who's going to be in Cincinnati? Are y'all marching that day? Because I will be down there. I believe June 26th or the 19th. Either way, figure it out. Figure it out. Anyway. A teenager, Rodney Hinton Jr. Rodney Hinton Jr. is the father, okay? His 18-year-old son was killed by the police in Cincinnati, okay? I believe the next day or within the following days, he kills a recently retired deputy who was working as a special deputy in directing traffic. So he's seeing a guy directing traffic, graduations, he blows him. Okay, let's just get to a couple facts. First of all, the son was accused of stealing the car along with 3 other teens. Everybody ran. The son allegedly pointed a gun at the officers, but he was shot within 6 seconds of even the start of the body cam. While he was running away, he was shot. So it's like he pointed a gun and he ran away at the same time, and you make the decision to shoot him. In our history, it's always the same. It's a brush, it's a gun. It's a soda bottle, it's a gun. It's a so many times I've seen cases where they ran with that, it's a gun the whole time, and then they come out of court that it never was a gun. No gun retrieved, no nothing. They just be pulling it out there. If the media want to run with that, they run with that. We always the guilty ones when we in the newspaper, on the news, whatever. It's a choice to constantly show black crime because it's plenty of white crime going on. The gun was recovered a feet from the son, and the clip was found inside his pocket. So I guess it was a part. So they did find a gun. I saw a lot of discourse about it on the internet. I saw people like saying things like basically the news kind of stuff would start happening, blah, blah, blah. Other people was correcting him. He didn't even shoot, like an active cop or the cop that shot him or whatever. I have sat on this podcast, probably because I'm dumb, and said probably 37 times that I feel as though marching and protesting without burning shit down. Yes, I am pro burn it down. Yes, I am. I just don't think none of that works. I don't get it. I personally believe that in an imaginary world, right? Let's say this is a movie. In the movie, these purple aliens keep getting murdered by the green ones. And the green ones are in control. They have a lot of money, whatever, right? They also do the law of land, the green aliens, okay? The purple aliens, everybody hate them, right? They keep killing the purple aliens. Now, if the purple aliens were to put their money together, okay? Like almost like they had a fund. And every time, let's say just a baby purple alien was killed, just a kid, like how Trayvon Martin was a kid, Tommy Rice was a kid playing in the park with a toy. They put their money together and they would murder these people's family members, wives, grandmoms, cats, dogs, the actual person, but literally torture people. Like when things happen, it would be things happening.
Retaliate.
Right, but by professionals. So you put your money together to pay a professional. Not nobody down with the cause. The cause. I want a sniper. I want you to blow this grandma's head off when she open the door, right? I feel as though as a cop, while I'm on my beat, as a green alien, while I'm, protecting the planet, right? I feel like I might think twice about shooting these purple if I know for a fact regular are dropping, regular beat green aliens are dropping. You know what I mean? I might think twice about that because that is a real consequence. Getting put off work, paid leaves. Some people don't lose their jobs. Some people just go to another station. I don't know. So it's like, you're not going to see me sit up here and say, oh, he didn't get the right guy. He was retired. Who he got? Them people. That's his son. That.
Yeah, I think it's a...
We getting a little too wild. That really
honestly,
really bothers me.
the whole situation is sad, right? And it's sad that cop had to die because he got filmy people that care about him, etc. But I don't think if people understand, it's not about that cop that died. You feel me? It's unfortunate, but the situation is bigger than the cop that died. He's just a casualty of.
So well put, babe.
Of what, you feel me?
God, I really like that.
Yeah. But for real though,
he put them glasses on. He mean business. Yes.
I got a new prescription.
It went viral. Okay, let's keep going. So they have these things called perp walks. I don't know if y'all know what perp walks is, but it's like when you see a case and you're following it, and then they get the person they're looking for, and they'll have like a bunch of cops outside, reporters, and they do this walk. All of that is unnecessary. They paying everybody out there your tax dollars, bitch. Okay, the news people out there to get a clip so they can make some money off some views and shit, right? The whole thing is pointless. It's just to give you. Like the idea of like intimidation or them shutting it down and being tough. Similar to that crazy perp walk they did for that boy that killed that healthcare worker that nobody gives a fuck about, right? They did that whole thing with the helicopters. What is he doing? Where's he gonna pull a bomb out of his ass? It's pointless. It's a waste of money. But to me, that goes all the way back to when they used to sit in the town square and watch people string. It's the same thing, and they do it to scare the people. It's ridiculous. It's not scary. Okay, if it viral in New York, a boy got into a fight with a firefighter. He was like 20s, maybe. I don't know. He's a kid. That's a kid to me. I'm old, okay? Anything under like 25, 24, it's a kid. Your brain only developed to 25, so everybody should be a kid under 25 for real. But your brain doesn't completely develop until you're 25. But all those firefighters, while they were walking him to the car, and mind you, the news is asking this black boy, what happened? He hit my friend. I told him to stop hitting my friend. I think it could have even been a girl, but he was like defending somebody. That's the whole thing. He didn't just attack some random firefighter. Firefighter off work, firefighter drunk as shit. When you pan the camera, it's a million firefighters. Big bulk. Like, what the fuck is the point of that? Like, I don't get it. Is it solidarity for the dead firefighters? It's stupid. You want to do solidarity? Go over there and pay the electric bill.
Yeah.
Go take that some nothing but cakes. You feel me? And a chicken catering from Acme. That's what the fuck she need. She playing a funeral. All y'all big, sweaty, greasy asses looking at him ain't doing nothing for nobody. It's bullshit, and it's always white shit. This guy, Robert Hinton Jr., okay, when they came to do his walk and they brought all them deputies, when I tell you that was down there headbutting them people,
damn near.
look everybody in their face, even the women. And I would like to also say this: the women police Cincinnati, the female women police in Cincinnati Police Department are ugly as, or at least the ones that was at that court date. Y'all got some booger wolves over there. I wouldn't even know they was bitches if it wasn't for titties. Y'all stressing them police out. Well, over 40 lost every piece of femininity in their face. They look like bears. Bears sting bears.
They don't look like the
minus the smiles.
They don't look like the female cops in New York.
No, fat asses with the BBLs. Hell no. The man built shoulders.
When you keep talking about these walks, I ain't mean to laugh when you was talking, but I just thought about the greatest walk ever.
What?
Bill Cosby.
Oh, that was so terrible. But that was because got the cataract. That was just,
but
I ain't saying I felt bad, but it's like, God, get him a chair. Will him in there.
But
put him on the side.
remember he kept doing it.
But he was like officially blind by then, right?
We don't know what he was.
Maybe that was just for court.
I'm going to say this. Bill Cosby had all these problems. When they came time to take that to jail, he was moving fast, joking, playing, and he went back to being old again. As soon as they convicted him, he couldn't see. He was too old.
And do you know they reopened Montgomery County? Ain't nothing nice. I've been locked up there. Montgomery County ain't nothing nice. Because he did that case, came to agreement, all that, and they just decided to open it. Like, oh, f you. Like, whatever loophole they found or whatever it was. Because he would do, Bill Cosby would rape you, get a couple dollars. Like, when you can't knock it, he ain't say, I ain't do it. He just say, look, take this $73,000.
I seen some
for your ass.
Some prison guard.
I ain't saying I would have took it, John.
Some prison guard said, he was like, nah, I'm not trying to be funny, but he was like, he seen Bill Cosby trip and fall in jail while they was serving pudding. He was like, why they was like, he was
seriously?
Yeah, he was like, he was in line waiting for pudding. He like tripped and fell.
I wonder what unit would they have his old ass on, because I know how Montgomery County is.
He said he was cool in there though, like he was chilling. He said a lot of people looked out for him and stuff.
Yeah, because they seeing Bill Cosby, they seeing Heathcliff. That's the thing. It was so hard watching y'all black people on the internet like, free Bill, this ain't right. Bill is nasty as shit. Bill did that shit to Beverly Johnson. That's how we all got our hair in the beginning. Y'all ain't got no loyalty. Damn. And then you know what's up the worst? Oh, them ugly ass women, them ugly ass women. Just like I told y'all months ago that Shannon Sharpe like ugly, bad built white women named Lindsay, and I was right. I knew what the fuck I was talking about. This here arguing me there, don't like that. I knew Michelle was thin like that. Michelle in the thong, 2 chicken breasts. But lean ones.
That's
no fat, no skin.
She was regular. She wasn't that crazy.
You ain't see Michelle.
Oh, you talking about Michelle. Michelle. Is she, what is she?
Skinny and white, they all the same. They like the same thing. I don't think that Michelle, that new clip Michelle, is the same Michelle. It can't be.
Different Michelle.
Okay.
They did. They said it's a different Michelle.
Yeah, but
I seen that. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's the one accusing him.
Yeah,
but
the new one.
She let herself go. That vibe.
Yeah,
like, the new accuser.
She was a lot younger and married when she was messing with.
We are viral on on Twitter, with me saying something about Shannon Sharpe, and they were so upset about what I said. Because I said I didn't believe it because it came from the guy Busby. I don't believe nothing connected to Busby. Does that mean Shannon Sharpe never did nothing? No. But I don't believe in that lawyer. I think he's a scam artist. I think that's what he's into it for. So could he have an honest client? Yes. But why? Like, why? He trying to get some paper. Thank you.
But yeah, I did see the picture of the other one that came out. Yeah, she ain't.
I mean, I just assume when I see him, I see Ebonie. That's just unattractive to me. That's why I'm about to say that. Real skinny white girl, real flat, thin ass hair, long. You know what I mean? Sharp nose, thin lips. And Shannon literally got this riding him like a horse through the house, whipping his ass with a belt, riding him, calling him nigga. Go ahead, you football nigga. And they practice which type of this time call me football nigga. This time, I want you to be the slave master.
But I mean,
cut that out. This stuff is getting crazy.
But I mean, according to him, he was doing the
bending.
He was doing the. Remember, he was choking.
I thought he was choking them after on some angry at him, and not choking them during.
So I feel like he was the role of like the slave breaking free.
I'm sure they've done both ways. That's what I'm saying to you. It's been times he done ran through that yard with a ripped shirt on. They nasty. That's kinky.
So while we're on Shannon Sharpe, Matt Barnes recently said that he was told about a discussion that Shaq had with some other celebrity, that he basically asked for any information he could find on Shannon Sharpe because he was upset that Shannon Sharpe was offered that ESPN deal before him. And this broke right before, like a couple of weeks before the Shannon Sharpe scandal.
Nice move, Shaq. Can't hit a free throw, but you could do some cut.
I seen that, but
That's how these people get
I don't think
down.
it was because of the ESPN thing, though.
What do you think it would be for? Because just a success period?
It was something that was said. It wasn't about it. It was being petty, and then it was like holding grudges type shit. Something was said. Yeah,
I don't know. You know what else I saw?
Because them throw a lot of shots at each other across them sports casting platforms all the time. Yeah, you can. I watch it, so I see it a lot of times. It might not even make TV, but they always reference each other.
Now that I'm sitting here thinking, I should have Shaq. That was a fumble. Yeah, I fucked that up. He don't even like fat, so that's over with.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it.
Okay, you gonna say it, Phelps.
Niggas made a big deal about the Shaq and Angel Reese joint, but ain't nobody saying how Shaq done turned Angel Reese sneakers up. You feel me? She got her own Shaq.
She got her own Shaq, but they're dating?
No. But Shaq put some bread in her pocket. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he was necessarily being on no. You feel me? Shaq was trying. I need this Reebok bikini.
But was people saying that at first, Phelps? Because I'm lost. Was people saying at first he was trying to fuck her?
No, but remember how it was off as like creepy when he went on her podcast.
People were trying to like
get
yeah.
But now it's like, you feel me? He doing for her, and she getting a lot of attention for her Reebok apparel. Shaq did all that. But nobody say that though.
Him. FAWKED. Fucked him. I have a dark side of my DM. Sometimes I forget to do these. They never stop. That's the thing. It's like, I'm like, oh, maybe we should move on from this. I remember I was on tour and I asked probably 8 or 9 cities, should we get id of dark side of DM? And they all yelled no so loud. Remember that?
No.
Every show. It was so irking. Like, please. Hey, Mona, hope all is well. I'm a long-time listener, first-time writer, trying to see if I should crash out on my ex. I am a retired crash out, but I feel like she waking up. She cheated on me when I was in jail, created a whole new relationship. Mind you, I was only there for 2 months. When I got out, this was acting so weird. Shortly, we called it quits, but the kept hitting me saying she's single. So, okay, time go past. I see her and a new girl in the mall with her fat ass mom. I spoke to the mom. She walked away quickly, but I'm on probation, so I couldn't crash out in the mall. She's such a cornball, but the whole played in my face, and I feel played. I want to beat her in the f up, or should I let it ride? It might not make sense because it's so much more, but I tried to make it very short. It totally makes sense. Wait a minute. And she added, also, she's a Cancer. I'm telling you, them cancers.
Did she say she a writer to start off?
Say what, babe?
She said she a writer to start off.
A writer?
Then she said at the beginning.
No, she said I'm a long time listener, first time writer. She never wrote me.
Oh, damn! I was about to say I got an idea for her.
This would be hard for me to answer because it depends on your age. So I'll say this: Mona before 30 something, 27, 30 yesterday, I would have probably tried to fight one of them. You're on probation. By the time you get off probation, hopefully you'll be over it. I'll tell you this. This is what I know for sure. Nothing hurts a like ignoring them. So them little times when she reach out to tell you she's single and all that, stop. Like if you have read receipts, don't even read that. Like make her think that you have like you do not think about her. I don't know why some of you young girls don't block people and like get people out your life. So get them out your sight. It makes it easier to but ultimately, like, you crashing out could look like you jealous and you mad. The whole time you ain't no reason to be jealous or mad. She did something to you. Beating up the probably makes no sense to nobody but me and you, and I feel that. But it's like if you don't want her, you don't want to put that image out there because that's what you're going to do by doing that. People going to think that you're jealous and you want her and you want her back, blah, blah, blah. Sidebar. Remember what I said about ignoring people? That works. I've been trying it. Phelps, what was you going to tell her to do?
Well, she's not a writer, so.
A writer?
Writer.
Oh, a writer.
Yeah, I was going to say, you feel me? Your friend, write a book. You feel me? Turn it up. On some best man.
That's it's so doable right now. Everybody, I don't know if you know it or not, but I am currently on tour. I need you to buy these tickets before I go back to robbing and stealing. I'm in Baltimore, May the 29th, at McGoobies. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee at the City Winery on May the 30th. I'm in Detroit, Michigan, June the 13th at the Comedy Bar. I'm also at the Comedy Bar in Chicago, Illinois, June the 15th. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, June 19th at the Funny Bone. And I'm also long awaited, Cincinnati, Ohio, June 26th at the Funny Bone. Free Robert Hinton.
Free bull.
Okay, yeah. And free Zacky too. What's his name? I said his name right?
Rodney Hinton.
Damn. That was sound so deep if I'd have nailed that. Free Rodney Hinton Jr. Free Rodney Hinton Jr. And free Zacky,
You about
baby.
to have a lot of rap songs after him.
Word. Say free him again so they got out the last time
Free
I fucked
Rodney
his name
Hinton, free Zacky.
Oh, yeah, we saying free Zacky. I'll tell you the Zacky story on sub with clips added. Oh, my God, subscribe to the podcast today.
You got to get his shit right. He's not that young boy, but free him. Free him.
Yeah. I backed up. Where's the food they said I would have every fucking week? Mention what? What you want me to say?
The whites of West Virginia.
Yeah, the wonderful
That's why I
whites.
asked if we had a sell today because I was like, I'm gonna watch this motherfucker right now.
That's what we had Monday.
All right, bet. So I know.
Folks, you're gonna like it. Trust
I
me.
believe you. I believe you.
Guys, don't forget, subscribe to the podcast so we can chat about these documentaries. We're doing Docs with Damona. We are watching The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia together. Please watch it. It's such a good documentary. It's like a cult classic online, so if you never heard of it, whatever. Once you watch it, you're going to want to follow all the TikToks and all the other shit and where are they nails. It's that good, okay? Okay. Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. You can find it on YouTube. All right.